Want to talk about a post that's gone viral. It's gone viral on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. It's been shared and reshared. It's also been commented on by different experts with different points of view. Now, the post was called "The Rise of the Lonely Single Man," but it was written by a male psychologist, Greg Matos, and he was talking about what he's observing out there in the dating world with three common trends. And what he did say is that men in their 30s and above are part of the growing number of long term singles, those that don't find a relationship. And as much as no one needs a relationship to make them happy, the research has found that men are happier, healthier, and live longer when they are in a relationship. He came across three trends. Like I said, the first trend is that on a lot of the dating apps where people are meeting, in Australia it's around 35%, in the US it's 50 to 60% are meeting online. There are more male users than there are female. And I'm going to give you some disturbing stats. So in his article, he said there's 62% of men and the rest are made up by women. But more recent stats is on Tinder, there's 74% men and the remaining women. On Hinge, it's 67%. So you're getting a lot more men and a lot less available women. So the women have become more picky online because they've got more options and they end up being overwhelmed by male contact online. Now, what I want to say is I'm a coach for men and women, and what I like to do is help both be successful because women have dating gaps that get in the way of them meeting great men, and men have dating gaps that get in the way of them meeting amazing women. So it really is important to address these two gaps. And, I do find that with this article going viral, a lot of men go, oh, here we go again, round two of male bashing, right? But what you need to do with some of these things is go, okay, instead of me being a victim of these circumstances, what can I do to be successful in the current environment, right? In the article, he did say women have become more picky, and he ran a TikTok group with full of 25 to 45-year-olds. And he said the women were looking for emotionally available men with great communication skills and shared values, right? Now, the problem is that women may say they're looking for that, but I see a lot of women fall for the wrong types of guys and overlook some great ones. So they might fall with a guy who has great chat, great banter, he's charismatic, but often they're narcissists, they're psychopaths, they're players, and they're so good at what they do because they've done it so often. Your average man doesn't always have the communication skills women are looking for. And what I've found as being a coach for men and women, right? Sometimes as women, we expect things of men that it's not natural for them to do, right? And so I'm going to get to that. In this particular article, he said men need to up their game. Men need to improve their communication skills, and then they're going to become more successful on their dates and in their relationships. Now, communication is a huge part of what I do teach guys that I work with, how you can communicate to get results. And he said it's not all bad news. On apps like Hinge, which I like, it doesn't always have as many users as the other apps, is they found that I think it was something like in the 90% of people had a positive experience on their first date. And of that, 72% of people wanted to go on a second date. That's really good news. So apps can be amazing, but you've got to know how they work. Now, what I find is that on the dating app, men often use it transactionally. They will just go, let's meet, here's my number, or, they'll ask some questions to get to the outcome they want. What women tend to look for on dating apps is they want some banter, they want some fun conversation so they can build an emotional connection with you. That often isn't happening, right? Now, what I like to tell people is if you met someone in real life in person, you wouldn't just walk up to them at the bar and say, "Hi, my name's John. Here's my phone number," walk off and hope they're going to call you. You need to have some banter. You need to have some conversation to build an emotional connection if you're going to get results. The same applies online. And I find that, some of what we expect men to do in this environment, they're not necessarily good at. And I see women unmatching, deleting some of the good guys. Now, what I would say to both sexes, I would say for women, don't put them through this texting, messaging, written communication skills that a lot of guys don't excel at. Get them onto a phone call. Get to meet in a safe, place where you can meet each other is much better. And you're going to, I teach people how to date smarter so you can actually get dates with the type of man that you want. Now, guys, what I would say is instead of just sending one word messages, or you really want to banter and have an emotional connection with a woman by text, and you're going to get much better results. Now, that's too much to explain in this particular video, but it is really interesting. If you want to get results, you've got to do something a little bit different to what you're doing now. Now, it's no good for men to think women are bashing them, or women to think all guys are this. It doesn't help the equation at all. And all it does is make good singles miss each other. So I would say both people need to up their skills. Now, on the flip side, I did see, I think it was a Mamma Mia article where they said, and I don't know that guys see this so much. Women have been exposed to so much bad behavior online. There's the dick pic, there's the abuse, there's, telling them that they're a fat, ugly bitch type of behavior that goes on, that women do unmatch. It can be a brutal environment. So as I said, I think that we both need to up our skills so we can meet the right person. Now, if you want help doing that, that is what I do. And I love getting my clients success, and it really makes me happy. And I often tell people I don't want repeat business for all the right reasons, because I want you guys to be successful. Anyway, my name is Debbie Rivers. I'm a relationship coach, and thanks for listening. Bye for now.